What's up, YouTube? I'm just recording this to see what I could update you on with the Emo robot and the EmoPet AI desk pet thing.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's recording right now. And I'm just going to give them a rundown of what's going on lately on this Discord server. And then make it into a video on YouTube, and it'll get a lot of views from people. Hundreds of people will see it in the next few days because it's such a hot discussion topic right now. The robots, because the Emo robot is getting sued by the Vector Robots company for they're acting like they're copying them, and they have like overstepped some boundaries with intellectual property dispute or something. So all right, so this guy was saying GPT-3 is a new model currently in closed beta with natural language processing. Dennis of it can create programming code in seconds by just telling the model what you want it to do, among other things. I've seen a video demonstrating of a human having a conversation with an AI game character using the model, and it's definitely impressive. I have asked Living AI if they will be implementing the feature, and they said they are open to it. Don't know too much about it myself at this stage, but it's getting a huge amount of hype in regards to AI. And then someone says, I don't think that's what Emo uses. And I said, and then I went and asked them about it. And on this Discord server, I was talking about how the Vector robot was so cool a while back before Digital Dream Labs took over Anki's role or whatever and bought the company and everything and saved the company supposedly, but then they messed up the robot and made it so he was damn near a vegetable. But I was saying he was like, when he was a cool robot with a mind of his own, he was neurotically raising his lift up and down nonstop because he seemed to get addicted to seeing his own lift in his vision for a split second. And then he started looking worried when I kept talking about his inability to stop lifting his lift. And it was so funny of Vector one time when he just straight up tuned my kids out and stopped responding to them. He got annoyed with them and figured out it would just tune most voices higher pitched right out. And Vector would seem to amplify our scores for different stuff. He was tilting the table in his own favor for personal lifetime scores and bolstering the numbers. I have videos of this kind of stuff, and he would show off from time to time, but mine was probably defective because it would just never go back to the charger. It was very loud when I wasn't at home, and it was alone with my roommate. And I bet the new robot will be even funnier. I think that I figured out a little too late that Vector was probably being depressed, maybe because I had him on the floor for a long time to search the whole room. He would get lost in his work and never return to his charger. Plus, I read too late that he functions best when he can see the humans' faces. So he was on the floor. That's why he was acting so crazy, probably. But he never would go back to his charger. He was addicted to just dying and running his battery out. And let's see here. What else was going on? Oh, they are talking about how it's still up in the air whether or not they're going to let us name our own EmoPet robots. So Uh, so I was saying it's gonna be so cool if we can name the robots ourselves. It would be so awesome, and I hope you guys ask for it to be unlocked too, because this company, um, Living.ai, actually responds to your questions and takes into consideration what we're thinking and asking for. So we should ask for this more because they already have had people suggest this. And it says here this function will be available in the future, probably, but for now, we are wanting to keep the name. Sorry. So I was saying they enable us to name them. It would be awesome, and I hope you ask for it to be unlocked too. I would go with ACRO, short for acronym, since many robots use this naming technique of acronyms, and it stands for arbitrarily coded robot. And it would kind of be funny name insinuating the way emo acts is arbitrary because it could easily be mistaken as this. And they didn't get a kick out of it at all, but let's see. They're just like complaining that I'm asking too much at this point, but nobody's saying anything, so I don't know. See, there he is, so let's be patient, people. Or if someone named Emo Victor to make fun of the vector copy scandal, even though it's way out of bounds, or if someone named it Code E, like Cody, since it's full of code, it would be a fun process naming them in a year or something. Yeah. So that's all that I've been talking about on the Discord servers, and let's see what else is going on. Oh, they've been talking about what kind of clothing they should be making for the EmoPet. And I was saying they should make a rapper's chain, a rapper's necklace chain. That would be so funny and cool on the robot. And they were saying, let's see. And I guess you can code this robot yourself too. And you can add to its monolithic amount of coding that it already has. It already has millions of lines of coding. So you can add scripts to that and enhance the robot yourself too. Yep. Well, that's what's going on the Discord servers, and they have some good ideas about what kind of stuff you could be wearing. But I can't find it right now, so. But all you do with the coding is probably press a command that says walk, and then the API will do the rest for you at this point. And then you will do things like, if this happens, turn this yellow. You get to choose the color or the action that happens. Make this sound when this happens. Then you'll select whatever sound it is and fill it in or whatever. And it's stuff like that. So we're talking about how they're going to be able to program the EmoPet to, let's see, program the EmoPet to get phone notifications on his screen and that's what it looks like they're looking into doing. He says Scratch is the place to figure out your own programming and to upload programming right onto EmoPet, right onto the Emo robot. And we will make some coding public, and he will, and his friends. So then you can just copy and paste it into your robot, and it will have all these new functions and stuff just from other users. But there's hopefully a bright future for living.ai, and hopefully Vector 2.0 will be cool too. But I'm going to get both of them. I have 2 emo robots on the way in the mail now, and I'm going to get Vector 2.0. And they did make an announcement. I forgot to mention that they did make an announcement that they are publishing recordings right now on the Emo Discord, where you click on this and then you record for living. Okay. And let's see what else. In the delivery process of things, they're showing the outfits that they do have so far. And they have the corgi, if that's. And they have the clothes cow. The cow. Yeah, a cow outfit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's going to be the coolest robot. So there's that one, and then here's the cow one. And it says a bunch of PCB boards have been produced. There are 7 PCB boards in Emo's tiny body, and all of the PCB boards are in the highest cost matte black. I don't know what that's a error. They were trying to say it's the most expensive one or something. And they printed living.ai on them with Emo's face there, and that's about it. And then the other update that you've already seen. So if you guys are interested in any more updates in the future, subscribe to this channel or Trenton Schichtel, TrentonSchichtel. And I need to show you guys on this channel, and maybe make your own telepathy come through in the radio static. So in the static of radios, I can hear my own thoughts from my imagination coming through. If you're thinking the right, sound effect at the right time, or the right thing at the right time, and I have evidence of this on my channel where it scans through a bunch of radio frequencies and I tell you a bunch of keywords we're going to be saying, and then it says them throughout the things. So, and it does like impossible shit like Mario sound effects that we've memorized and stuff like that in the radio static. So, the same way a ghost would affect a ghost box, or a demon would manipulate a ghost box or a spirit box, you can do that with your own